On the 27th of December 1942, the crew of U-606 have hastily been pulled out of every tavern and brothel in the local town and pulled back to active service. We have a mission straight from the top. U-606 has been given orders to patrol sector AC3 to AC6 in the Arctic Ocean and travel 2,250 kilometers inside to complete the patrol. Additional orders may be received upon reaching the area. The anticipated number of vessels in this area is expected to be large, and as such, U-606 is expected to sink a minimum of 7,000 tons of merchant trade. More importantly, the BDU officer informs the captain of U-606 the battleship HMS Rodney has been recently sighted in this area, and it would be a major victory if she was to be sent to the bottom. Good hunting. And on the 2nd of January 1943, the new year has come in, and it's 7 minutes to 5 in the morning. We received a message. We sustained heavy damage from depth charges and have many injured aboard. We are lacking medical supplies. We need help. Meeting point 7281 north, 2782 east. We will stay there by 05 January 1943. 0457. Okay. So we've got another U-boat which is obviously having a bit of damage, had some injuries, and they want some medical supplies. We have medical supplies, so we will change our course to see if we can offer some assistance to this fellow captain and her crew, and hopefully they'll still be alive and still be at the rendezvous once we get there. Okay, we're coming to the rendezvous where the ship said it would be. The Uboat, and we've got a convoy. Oh no. Got a convoy, and they've got an actively hunting corvette. Right, okay, I can see what's happened to this boat. Right, let's dive. Crash dive, everyone. Let's get down below. Oh, corvettes everywhere. Right, dive, dive, dive.
Wechseln auf E-Motor.
Auf Seerohrtiefe.
Okay, coming down to periscope depth. We're going to make a little scoot, a little bit more intention. So we've got the corvette there, actively hunting by the looks of things. We've got, looks to be a Liberty freighter there. Potentially another Liberty there. A couple of juicy ships. An Empire ship. Can't quite tell what that is. Can we see? It's a destroyer, apparently. Another Empire style ship. Another active hunting corvette. That seems to be it. Right, okay. Well, if the U-boat was here when she received some damage from depth charging, well, we can see why, with two active corvettes and a destroyer in the area. Now, there's no point us trying to do anything from here. We're in a terrible position behind the convoy. We can't do much to help. The best option for me and the other U-boat is just to lay it at the bottom of the sea, or as low as you can. Sit quietly, and hopefully these will pass over the surface, and then we can offer some assistance. But for now, we're just going to watch from a distance. Wow, okay. It seems like that captain is not going down without a fight. He's just sunk a corvette, and he's got one of the Liberty freighters burning and going down as well. We've got another corvette coming in to try and kill him. Those two are doing zigzags. Can't see what that is. Is that merchant self? That's probably the lead destroyer, and I think is there just this corvette left? Oh, that other ship is sunk. Okay, she's firing a gun. She's putting up a couple of flares in the air. Okay, she's depth charging. I wonder. Is it worth firing a torpedo, sinking this, and then we've got a free reign on the convoy, apart from that destroyer, of course. But it would also help our buddy out here, which should be quite nice. So let's look at Cloud. Is it Flower class? Oh, it might be. Gotta be. Recognize. Speed. What I'm thinking is, do we have any T5 acoustic homing torpedoes? If we could fire it in the rough vicinity and maybe sink this one. Firing a gun as well, which is an odd one. Putting flares up, I assume. Seems to be a low arc across the water though. 6 knots. What do we got? T1, T1, T3, T5. Okay. Okay, let's get this sorted. 65. Lock on. Speed. All done. Good. Right. Oh, let's get that flooded. Just trying to get her off the other U-boat. Give her a chance to live. Fire. Ordinarily, I wouldn't want to use my torpedoes up on a corvette, but when it's attacking a friendly which is in trouble, then you know we will try and do what we can to keep them safe. Keeping the periscope low to the waterline, just in case that searchlight skims across the top of us. Now hopefully the torpedo will be hearing those engines and heading towards the stern of the ship. Yes, indeed it will. I think that's the second corvette down. We risk a little bit more height. Excellent. There we go, my friend. We are clear of these corvettes. Now, let's have a look. We've got a couple of large ships there. I think that's a destroyer. And another Empire style ship there. So if we can get some first aid to this crew, we might be able to maybe get up ahead and try and intercept the rest of this convoy. Okay, you can just about make a couple of the smokestacks over there in the distance. Now, the other U-boat is below us. She's not surfacing, so we cannot offer any assistance. So I am in two minds. Do we continue to follow the other U-boat to hopefully she will surface and we can give some first aid and some supplies across and hopefully they'll be okay, get mentioned dispatches and all that good stuff? Or do we break away straight now and head to intercept those the rest of that convoy? I'm thinking we go after that convoy. If she's not going to surface now, she probably isn't going to surface for a while, which means I'm not going to follow her for a day. I'm hoping that she will, so we can get the call out. So right then, we've managed to get ahead and hopefully intercept this convoy. We've still got a day, well, just under a day, so we can always go back and try and assist the U-boat if need be. Right, so we've got a destroyer up front. Is that a Liberty or a C3 freighter? An Empire ship. Where's the other one? Another Empire ship. Is that the lot? Okay, right, I might move a little bit further forward to see if we get more of a point blank shot, but got them in sight. Doesn't seem to be, I seem to remember bigger ships than that, but never mind, we'll try and see what we can see. Right, up front we have this Liberty freighter. Now we've got a destroyer there. Let's target this Liberty then. It's an American. American Liberty, recognise that. Speed, probably going to be 7 knots, we know the deal. But we'll do a quick calculation just in case. Now the lead destroyer, which was the lead destroyer, is now behind this ship, oddly, and she's on the far side as well, so might be a bit dodgy having a shot against her. What I'm thinking is, with that destroyer sunk, the other ships are absolutely at our mercy. Seven knots. Crew is strained and stressed, aren't we all? Life's tough at the moment. The war on, don't you know? Right, about 4,300 meters. I don't know, maybe. Should we? Should we have a pop at this and then... looks like British flag flying. Could it be an EF class? I think it might be. It's not a town class. It's not town class D. Oh, is it a tribal? Might be a tribal actually. It's not Black Swan. It's not a V class. It's not a Hunter class. Sorry. I think it might be. A tribal. Yeah, that's what I'm going to go with, I think. Let's recognise that then. What do we got? T1, T3, T3, T1, okay. Speed we know is 7 knots. So we sound like that. Distance 6,000 meters at the moment. Okay. What do we got again? T1, T1, T3, T3.
Rohr 1,
Let's get this
bewässern!
T1 loaded.
Rohr 1 bewässert.
Tube 1, fire.
Los!
Right, with that gone, where's that Norwegian Sea freighter? There it is. Let's come back to this. Okay, that's all looking good. What do we got against one of these? We've got 2 T3s.
Rohr 3, bewässern! Rohr 4, bewässern!
What
Rohr
is
3 bewässert. Rohr 4
the
fertig.
Liberty's length? That's what we need to know. There you go. Liberty is 135 meters. Okay. 110, 20, 30. There we go. That'll do. Good. Right. Tubes 3 and 4. Fire.
Los!
Okay, I'll be watching the torpedoes, and we got some
Feindliches
bad
Schiff wurde
news.
getroffen.
The first 2 torpedoes have not done their
Schwere
initial
Schäden am
run,
Rumpf.
the 4,000 meters and or 3,600 meters, whatever you said it to, and they've turned back. However, the third one, which is exactly the same, that did run on, and as you can see, has hit the C2 freighter. We do have this one just rocking straight by in front of us, the Empire Newcomer. So if they're going to be that belligerent and just sail past us, then we might as well have a pop at them. Looks like they're slowing down a bit. Yeah, so the torpedo's heading for the destroyer, turn back. They almost hit this one actually, but sadly it wasn't meant to be. They've just sort of zigzagging away needlessly in the middle of the sea. So I think next time we'll get some as many homing acoustic as we can, and I think we might just leave the fat ones where they are. We're having certainly a few issues with the FAT guidance system. But let's see. I think she might have sped up since we started this speed check.
Wir haben
4
Sie
knots.
sinken.
There you go. That's gone. And that's the minimum 7,000 we've got already. Okay, there they are, sailing away. I didn't fire another torpedo at that ship just because of the zigzagging angle, and I thought, well, let's save the torpedo. It was an Empire tower. It wasn't anything exciting. Empire bell, beg your pardon. It wasn't anything too exciting. So yeah, don't want to waste the torpedo on it. There's the destroyer gone off in that direction. So for the sake of the destroyer and these 2 remaining ships, that one was, what was that? Another Empire ship, I think. Yeah. I am going to go back and see if I can assist the ally. Get the torpedoes reloaded, see if we can go and assist the ally, and then maybe continue on our patrol to see if we can hunt down HMS Rodney. Okay, we've come back to the rendezvous area, and look, there she is. U-206. She's got away from the attack, obviously thanks to her attacking the Corvette and the Liberty, and us attacking the other Corvette. She's got a free rein now to surface the boat. We're going to offer some medical supplies as assistance and get her back underway and get her back to port for repairs. U-296, this U-boat called for help. According to the message, they need medical supplies from us. We should probably take them with us before we meet the crew. I assume that's what we want to share. We do. So let's send our medic, which is the radio guy. I think he's got medical stuff on him. Let's send a leader, and let's send an engineer just in case, and a couple of guys. Joachim Mader was welcomed by the skipper of the vessel. After a short exchange of courtesy, the skipper got straight to the point and asked if the resources he asked for by the radio station. Right, so let's give him the medical supplies. There we go. Ally request completed. Skipper thanked you for the help and promised to nicely mention you in the report to HQ. 65% boost to reputation. Glad to help. Good stuff. Right, so as those boys come ashore, or come back on board, should I say? U-296, crew patched up. Looks like the sub's patched up. There she goes, on her way. Good stuff. So we can go hunting some more convoys. Our torpedoes have been reloaded. Let's set back to the patrol square. Okay, we've got a message from the BDUs. Let's get that received on the 4th of January at 36 minutes past 3 in the afternoon. Hopefully it's just confirmation, or it might be maybe an update on any possible warship sightings in the area. Who knows? It would be good if we could get a bit of guidance, so we're not sort of searching blindly around this sector. And come on, Joachim, let's get this done. There we go, brilliant. So a very valuable radar prototype is being transported on the Empire Newcomen cargo vessel. Wait, haven't we already seen that ship? Oh, we could have sunk it. Oh, bloody hell. So, sorry, the cargo ship is headed to the port of Murmansk, where it will be fitted to the dedicated warship for testing. Sinking this ship would noticeably slow enemy progress in developing the technology. We estimate that it's currently passing through square AC 681 with a course of 98 degrees. The ship will be moving the convoy travelling at 7 knots. Oh, I think we've already seen this ship. Right, let's go and hunt down the remainder of that convoy then. At 7:13 that evening, we've received another message. We will be coordinating a Wolfpack attack on a convoy. All nearby U-boats are called to travel to meeting coordinates 7125 north, 3223 east. Convoy is expected to arrive there on January the 5th, 1943, 13:35. from the direction of 035 degrees. Right. That will be something worth remembering. But we need to try and sink this ship with the important technology on first. Then maybe we'll link up with the rest of this wolf pack. That sounds fun. Okay, we have got in front of the convoy. Now, worth noting, that wolf pack is actually chasing this convoy. So, yeah, it doesn't look like it was a very well constructed wolf pack. They were slightly behind the actual convoy they were supposed to be chasing after. So they didn't get very far. Now, in that murk over there is where they should be coming. Can't see them yet, so we're just going to hold fire and make sure we've got all our torpedoes. We've got T3, T3, T3 fat, or T1 fat, and T5. Okay, good, cool. Right, let's wait until we can actually see them then. Right, there appears to be a large ship there. Look at the hydrophone. That looks like it's the Liberty, perhaps. Here's the wolf pack. Slow to the party, but that's okay. So that's probably the ship we want, and there's the destroyer there. So we know they're doing 7 knots. I assume that's... Oh no, was it? Or was it an Empire style ship? I can't remember. Okay, we've given the best we can on that one. Let's get tube 3
Rohr 4, bewässern!
flooded. Firing into the murk, to be honest. Fire.
Los!
Now, where's the other ships, which should be here? There you go, this is the freighter, this is it then. Right. Again, this is going to be an Empire Bell, probably, something like that. Speed we know is going to be 7 knots for the moment. Okay, so we've got that down at 49 degrees and 1400 meters. Let's go for a T3.
Rohr 3, bewässern!
And that leaves us a fat T1 and also a T5 to get the destroyer should we need it. Right, tube 3. We've got a bit of time yet, but with the other torpedo going, fire.
Los!
Trying to get them not to have enough time to alter course or do anything, and then that will be the destroyer in there somewhere. Okay, that hasn't sunk her. We got 2 good hits. The first one looks to have pretty much finished off the first ship. Load tube 5. We'll see if we can finish, which I believe is the ship in question with the secret technology. Fire.
Los!
Okay, you can see the burning ship in the distance. We've still got this destroyer right there. Oh, there she goes. Right, there's that technology secured. at the bottom of the sea, away from the enemy. I'll stop them doing any research and stuff on it. Right, what do we think it was? One of those? Or was it tribal? Could have been a tribal, couldn't it? Okay, what have we got torpedo wise? We've got T1.
Rohr 2, bewässern!
Stand by. Fire.
Los!
This misses, we got to dive pretty damn quick. Oh, we got it! Oh, just as the wave goes over. Serious damage. Nice. Where do we get her? Right on the bow, it looks. She's driving forward and flooding water in. It looks like she's might slow down from her initial 11 knots. Yeah, we got her right on the bow. Well, that would be nice. If we can get this destroyer sent to the bottom, we can surface the boat and finish off the other ship with the deck gun in our leisure, which should be perfect. As I say, we fired 2 torpedoes, one at the destroyer, one at the corvette in this patrol, which is something I'd never normally do, but it's just a case of convenience. She's gone. Happy days. The destroyer sent to the bottom. As I say, a waste of a torpedo really, but yeah, we can maybe find... Ah, there she is over here. We'll surface the boat and rock up to this one and finish that off with a deck gun. Right. Try and make... She's gone. One shell is all it needed. Brilliant. Let's stay the deck gun. The waves are certainly getting choppy all of a sudden. And as she sinks beneath the waves, let's offer some assistance to these lifeboats here. There was 2 of them. Oh, there is 2 of them still. Let's see if we can pick some of these guys up and see if they want to come aboard. Now, you know, with the order from Laconia, we were told not to pick up any survivors, but I'm a sucker, what can I say? There's no one in that one by the looks of it. Don't know what happened to them. Oh, there's one chap in there apparently. Oh yeah, there he is. Right. Lifeboat 2. Let's give them some supplies. That you can have, yeah, 10 pork. There you go. Good luck, boys. You're welcome. Right, let's rock out of here and continue on with our patrol. Okay, we've submerged the ship because we've got. I think he may have seen us. Look who it is. It's HMS Rodney. We found her. However, she does have a bit of an escort with her. So, let's see if we can position ourselves to hunt the Rodney. Right, let's lock on. We've got 4 torpedoes left, and we will be using every one of them into it's a Nelson class battleship, yeah. It's not the Nelson, it is her sister ship, the Rodney. Alright, speed. We've seen quite a few heavy and light cruisers, haven't we, since we've been out here, but this is the first real battleship we've seen, so yeah, it's quite exciting. We've seen a couple of aircraft carriers as well. Most recently has been the escort carriers, the boat class, but Yeah, we have seen a heavy Invincible class aircraft carrier in the past, but this would be the creme de la creme. This is what we were told was out here, and this is what we found. And if we could sink her and survive her escort, we would be heroes for eternity. 8 knots. Distance. (2,000 meters). Okay, what's the Nelson's length? Is 200 meters. Perfect. Coming up for the best attack.
Rohr 1, bewässern!
Okay, that's good.
Rohr 2, bewässern!
Rohr 1 bewässert.
Rohr 3, bewässern! Rohr 4, bewässern!
Rohr 2 fertig.
Okay, we've got all those ready to go. I have switched the TDC off. I've got a suspicion that the TDC might be causing the torpedoes to go slightly AWOL when we're doing salvo shooting. So
Los!
let's fire 1 to 4. One more. There we go. Perfect. And let's see how these get on. Oh, we're being pinged. They may have seen our periscope, but hopefully the torpedoes are zipping their way towards Rodney, and there is the first strike. There's the second strike. Third strike. I could have spread them out a little bit more, couldn't I? Fourth strike. 4 good hits. Right, crash dive. Let's get down deep and see if the Rodney will join us.
150 Meter.
4 good hits. The Rodney is damaged. She's taking on water. We are gonna get out of here quick smart. Let's go.
Schneller, schneller!
They're depth charging us, unsurprisingly. Right, take us deeper. Take us right down.
150 Meter.
What are we doing? They're drifting behind now, so we can slow down a little bit.
120.
But it looks like we got 4 good hits on the Rodney, and she was keeling over. Now, is one of the things that I've been testing. When you are firing those fat and the other guidance torpedoes with the TDC mod, it causes them to go erratic. Switch the TDC mod off, they go where you plan them to go, and they turn when you expect them to turn. So there's obviously I don't know what it is, but if I fire them with the TDC mod, using the TDC as the primary focus for the attack, that is what causes the torpedoes to go off track. Switch that off for the salvo shooting for the guidance torpedoes, and they behave as you would expect. So there's obviously a slight bug there. Maybe there's a more up-to-date version which I could potentially use, which would update that. But there we go, little mystery solved. I couldn't figure out why they were going so erratically, but there we go. Seems to be a little bug in the system somewhere, but there we go. 4 good torpedoes, all striking the hull of HMS Rodney and causing her to keel over. Okay, so depth charges going off over here. Sounds like we're at the stern of the Rodney. Sounds like they're depth charging up the bow. So we're okay for the moment. Sitting quietly. I think it's maybe time we make a break for it.
Schiffsschrauben. Direkt über uns, Herr Kaloi.
Okay, so in the drama, those other ships did come back to try and depth charge us, but they seem to have cleared off momentarily. We've serviced the boat. We did actually head south away from them, which dragged them off, and we were able to circle the way around. We now surfaced the boat quickly, and we're just going to put some shells into Rodney to get some air out, get some more water in, and get her sinking. Armour piercing, don't know how strong her hull is. It's going to be armoured, that's for sure. We'll just try and finish that last bit of damage to get her below the waves, so we can claim her as our own. Yeah, that wouldn't have penetrated through it. She's gone! She's gone! Rodney is going to sink to the bottom. There she goes in this beautiful, beautiful, which way are we facing? East? So that's going to be morning sunrise. Rodney slips beneath the waves. We will quickly offer these guys in the life rafts over here some resources, some blankets, some food, some water. There we did get a call of smoke on the horizon, so we cannot hang around here for too long. The escorts will be back and they'll pick up these guys, so it's not going to be too much to worry about. So let's stow the deck gun and let's head back to port. And on return to Bergen Port, Albrecht Zander has received a new decoration, the Iron Cross Second Class. Decoration was established in 1813 by King Frederick Wilhelm III of Prussia. It is a long tradition of German military. It's awarded for the single act of bravery in battle. The black core is made of solid iron and the frame is made of alloy called German silver. Around about the same time we are doing our Prussia campaign in Napoleon Total War, which is interesting. Joachim Maeder has also received an Iron Cross in second class. Well done, Joachim. And Klaus von Danningberg has received a new decoration. A decoration that will burn your retinas. The Knight's Cross with oak leaves. Oak leaves on the Knight's Cross decorations were awarded only to the best skippers with exceptional skills. It is a very respectable decoration. Well done, Klaus. And the campaign objective has been progressed. There we go. Arctic convoys up to 185,580 of 250,000 tons required. Military shipping from the USSR is growing each month. It must be stopped. Lead our troops to victory in the Eastern Front. So we started off by sinking the SSAJ Casset. Our sources inform us that this is headed from Liverpool to Murmansk with medical supplies in the cargo holds. The registered tonnage was 7,187 tons. It was registered in the USA. Then the Empire Newcomen was sunk. Registered in UK, it was carrying medical supplies Liverpool to Murmansk and the secret prototype technology, of course. Its gross registered tonnage was 2,100 tons. So that's where we first engaged the convoy, and this is where the wolf pack was supposed to happen, but the wolf pack was missed it, and they were chasing it. Fortunately, we were able to get ahead and do that attack. Murmansk is here, so they were actually near their task, completing their task, which is quite scary. Then the SS Alkimos. Alkimos? Oh yeah, whatever. Was sunk. Registered tonnage of 5,754 tons, transporting utilities. Liverpool to Murmansk. Registered in Norway. And that's all that reads, but it's not the whole truth. Received 12,000 money. Jakob Upperman, another engineer, has been assigned to the crew, so he can maybe go to HQ and do some research for us. So, on the patrol that set out on the 27th of December, we sunk 16,041 tons of merchant tonnage. We were at sea for 22 days and 23 hours. We travelled 7,070.4 kilometres. We started off the patrol by sinking a Flower-class corvette to aid a fellow U-boat, U-296, that had been depth charged but was forced to go under again under the escort from that convoy. So we sunk the Flower-class to give her a chance. Then the Liberty freighter we took a pot shot at as well and got some good tonnage. We also sunk the Yukon, which had the secret technology on it, or the prototype technology, and we also sunk the Tribal class destroyer because it was in the way and it allowed us to have free reign on the rest of the convoy. The SS Alkimos was also sunk, and pride of the Royal Navy, HMS Rodney, the Nelson class battleship, was sent to the bottom. So our objectives: reach the Wolfpack gathering point, remaining 2 hours. Well, that was cancelled because we cleared the convoy. The convoy was dead. So us and U-296, who also destroyed an escort and a Liberty ship, cleared the convoy, so that was never got to go ahead. We sunk the Empire Newman after we found her. We helped the ally, U-296. We reached the patrol zone. We sunk 7,000 tons. We travelled the designated patrol distance. But my goodness me. My goodness me. That is all you need to know. 12th of January 1943 at 08:43, U-606. We've sunk the Rodney. Fantastic. And on that positive, we'll end it this week. Thanks ever so much for watching. We'll get the U-boat refueled, reloaded, and the crew. We may swap out some crew. Some of the crew were freaking out badly during the submerged time and the depth charging underneath the Rodney, so it may be time to rotate a bit the crew to give them some rest as well. But we'll do that off screen, and I'll see you back fresh and ready to go next time. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.